Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Forgive the dirty car. I'll definitely give it a wash after I do this job, but should be relatively simple. I'm going to be changing on my rear window seal on my E90 BMW. Now, this seal isn't very expensive. You can get it for under $40 from the dealership if your dealership charges reasonable rates. And this would be one of the few instances where I'd recommend you consider the dealer rather than buying it online, because it comes in this box, and this box would be very expensive to ship, but it's designed to keep everything in a perfect angle, keep it all protected so it doesn't come all twisted up. So consider purchasing your seal from the dealership, considering they're not that expensive anyway, and you'll get it in perfect condition like this. So on an E90, I'm down in a southern climate. It seems that these seals get baked and cooked over time. And if you notice, this whole corner is missing, and I can just pick away at it like that. So what I'm going to attempt to do here is remove this seal in preparation for the new seal. I didn't get this bottom seal because that's actually still in pretty good shape, and it's secured with an adhesive. Funny enough, it's still pliable and it's not crumbly, but this feels completely different than this. So we'll see how straightforward this ends up being. Basically, I think I'm going to want to have my trunk in the open position, just so that I have this angle here, and we'll start removing it. It's just going to fall away. Probably going to want to get your vacuum ready, but I'm going to try to get that removed. I'm going to use a plastic trim removal tool. Okay, the technique is you're going to want to lift up from here. Be conscious of your paint, but you want to rock the seal up like that. You want to set down some painter's tape on your actual paint. You get the seal out from underneath it, pull from the back side. So you're kind of trying to grab from here, and then you can turn it as you lift up. It's metal reinforced, so you'll kind of bend it out of shape. That's why when they ship it to you, when they sell it to you at the dealership, it comes in that box. But you're basically trying to rock the seal in with a rotating pattern here. And it'll probably help to just pull up here, and then you can get it out. So on this one, I think I can come from the front side to start. Like so. Not hard at all. I'd recommend you just use your hands, really. It's not too hard. So you shouldn't have too many crumbly pieces besides just this corner here. I didn't scratch my paint or anything with this, and I do need to get this car buffed anyway, but we'll use this trim tool to kind of push it away, get the ball rolling with releasing it away from the windshield. Now that we've done so, we'll attempt. I'm going to vacuum that out real quick. It's hard to show you one-handed, but you'll get it to a point where you kind of pull away enough that you can reach and grab that inner piece. And then when you lift up on it, you can just get things started. And then when you do, it comes down in a way. And then when you get to the bottom, pull up. It's easier to just remove it like that. Now you want to go around the channel and give it a vacuum. Didn't really need this, to be honest with you, but if you're gonna bother, don't use a screwdriver. Use something that wouldn't scratch your paint. So that's not hard to do. This bottom seal survives. They don't really go bad because they're mostly shaded by the trunk. So it's like perfectly fine. I don't have to worry about that at all. You can order them all together, but that's a lot harder, and you gotta glue it into place and whatnot. Now I'm gonna clean this up all around. Just wipe it down with a damp microfiber, and then we'll get ready with the new one. I'm gonna use some silicone lube. Good old Motormaster, brought this from Canada. But it's usually what you'd use to replenish old seals. And I think it would be perfect here to use it as a lube to guide things into place, and at the same time it will actually just help the rubber, not hurt it. So let's get the new seal unboxed. For those wondering, that's the part number for the new seal. So you can order that up from your dealership. Like I said, imagine how much it would cost to ship a box that big. Alright, this is how it comes. Nicely protected so that the actual metal reinforcement isn't all bent out of shape by the time you get it. So I have things loosely laid in place. I'm gonna just spray down the channel. And attempt to insert that. Alright. I'm gonna start at this corner here. Try to angle it into position. Seems to be working well. So just in prep, I'm gonna spray the upper channel too, in case it all just falls into place. So we're gonna just rock it down in position. You gotta be careful around the corner here. You gotta get the lower part around the glass. And then things will fall into position. I got that to all behave and fall in as it should. Now we'll come around to the other side. You'll be going to take your car for a car wash after this. If you notice, the seal tucks in underneath this trim piece here, but you can just use a towel to clean up the excess silicone spray, and it leaves rubber with a nice matte finish. Just give this a final tuck down. Coming around here. It may overlap a little bit on one side, that's completely fine. And you may have some extra dirt. You got kicked out of the channel, don't worry about it. Looking good. So that gives you an idea. That's how you change out your rear seal. I'd recommend silicone spray. Better than soapy water that would be hard to clean up after, and it just actually rejuvenates rubber. So no harm if it sits underneath that seal for years. It'll actually just protect it and rejuvenate it. And just to give you guys an idea, this original rubber seal, which is still pretty pliable, I'm going to spray it with the silicone. And we'll work that in. And you'll see what it looks like after. Sure, it's cleaning up some of the dirt, but it'll almost make it look soft and pliable again. It's going to drink up the silicone. It's absorbing right in. It's like spa treatment. As you can see, it became nice and dull and even more soft and pliable. It rejuvenates rubber. So just a really quick video showing you how to replenish the rear window seal on an E90 using silicone lube. Overall, not a hard job. I'd recommend you just purchase the upper seal because your lower seal is probably in good shape. And the first place to see if you need a new seal is right in these corners. These disappear and disintegrate. And it's not like it causes a problem really, it just doesn't look good. So after you're done that, take your car for a wash. It'll be set for another few years. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you like this type of content. I upload regularly. So thanks for watching and good luck.
Wow.